Hi, I'm Erik Linask. I'm here in Miami at the Miami Beach Convention Center at IT Expo. I'm talking now with Bogdan Carstoiu from 4psa.com. First of all, welcome. And did I get the name right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
There's a lot going on. So a lot of media interest in cloud communications these days. We had an entire conference track dedicated to cloud communications here this week. Why all the interest in cloud?
I think that the main interest in cloud is due to the scalability it offers, and also due to the flexibility it offers for service provider, but also for enterprises. So we have been focused on cloud communications for, I think that even before the cloud became a cloud, for more than 8 years. And I think that in the past 2 years, cloud really started to gain focus.
Who is driving interest in cloud communications? Is it the enterprise side, or is it the carrier side?
I think that the crisis drove a lot of interest in cloud, because we noticed last year much more interest than past year, and I think the service providers are interested how to be able to scale very easily their services, and also the enterprises are interested to pay only for what they use, which is quite important these days.
And that's certainly a new approach. Certainly in the enterprise space is the pay for only what you use approach.
Yes.
But yeah, I think you're right. The economy certainly had to help drive that market. What are some of the things that some of the benefits, obviously other than the cost efficiencies and scalability, that enterprises can achieve by using cloud-based services?
I think that it's also very important for them to be able to use latest services for the right price, of course, but without all the internal management. Of course, goes to costs eventually, but you know that in many enterprise environments, an application when it's deployed is deployed with a lifetime of 5 to 7 years, and in cloud, basically they have the same, the latest features every month, depending on the provider. So it's very important for them to be competitive as well.
What about security in the cloud? That's something that people, I think there's some debate over.
Yeah, there are certainly quite a lot of debates about the security of the cloud. Technically, of course, being a shared medium, a lot of problems might occur. However, there are different approaches that help this, like private clouds. For example, there are technologies that can be used by service providers in order to partition the cloud and to give to one customer access to very specific resources. Of course, they can grow these resources by repartitioning the cloud and taking resources from a resource pool, which I think that for large enterprises especially is a very good approach. However, let's face it, I won't see in the next 2 or 3 years large enterprises going to the cloud. I think that right now they are trying to deploy new applications to touch base to see how it's going on, but they are not going to migrate existing software.
And let's talk a little bit about 4PSA. What are you doing with the cloud?
Basically, we have a unified communication platform that is designed for the cloud. What's very interesting about our approach is that it's completely flexible in the terms of resources management, and I should have mentioned that our platform is for service providers only, so they can provide services to enterprises. What's very interesting for them is that they can start with 1 server, or 2 servers, and they can grow based on the economics. For example, they get more customers, they add another server to the cloud, and this way they can scale to a limited number of servers, which is very flexible from that point of view, because they don't have to design an infrastructure to support 1 million customers. Of course, if they'll ever reach 1 million, they'll be happy because they can go to that figure.
No question about that. Do people understand? Do the end users understand what's going on with cloud, with unified communications in the cloud? And I guess more importantly, does it matter whether they understand it or not? Does it just have to work?
I think that many users are looking at the cloud as something like, which is for many very confusing. They don't understand exactly what's going on, but they are seeing on the bills, and if it pays bills, does not matter.
Okay.
Of course, it must have a very good service, and usually cloud deployments are okay right now, and I expect the quality of service to increase in time, because also it's quite of a new approach, new software. Technical people, of course, are training and gaining experience, and of course, the things will get better.
Good, excellent. Been talking here at IT Expo East in Miami with 4PSA.com's Bogdan Carstoiu. Bogdan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.